for the last 30 minutes. This is not a tornado emergency right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if it went to that point. This storm continues the way it's continuing. We now have a tornado emergency. This is a tornado emergency right now in the Henderson area. This is the to your safe place. Do not walk. You got to run. This is a very dangerous storm, and it is a particularly dangerous situation. It is a deadly tornado. This is a catastrophic. It's a tornado emergency.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
This is a tornado. At the bare minimum, this is a very strong and large tornado.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
We have a new tornado emergency just issued on the same storm. This one's going to now be for those in Fort Calhoun, Blair, Mondale, Missouri Valley, Kennard, Washington, Bennington, Briggs. This is a dangerous storm in western Iowa. Moving northeast and north-northeast. And it's a tornado emergency.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
We have a tornado emergency for Minden. This is near Shelby, the Maggle area, near Yorkshire. This is yet again a mess on the velocities. Or bring back up Connor once he gets closer. He's having issues with his cameras. Connor's, by the way, like, not even that far south of this. But again, we got a large, deadly tornado on the ground. Eventually going towards Woolrock area, and eventually towards Matoka and Bartlesville. And it's now a tornado emergency. I did not expect that.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
This is a tornado emergency for Galesburg. There is now a tornado emergency on the southern storm. There's now a tornado emergency.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
This is a tornado emergency on the southern storm. 65. This is still very strong. It is right along Interstate 65, just south of Spring Hill, and it's going to be approaching tornado emergency. There we go. This is now officially a tornado emergency in Tennessee.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
Tornado emergency in Tennessee. This is for Spring Hill. This is still confirmed. They just issued they just upgraded the other warning, which is still a confirmed tornado near Gurley. So that is still confirmed as of right now. We have a tornado emergency on this storm near Valley Head. This is a tornado emergency that has just been issued.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
This is a tornado emergency right now in Alabama. So this is a catastrophic tornado that is on the ground right now. This is now a tornado emergency. Wow.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
Alright, so this only gets issued when we have violent tornadoes on the ground and deadly tornadoes. This is a tornado emergency if you are north of... Make sure that you're seeking shelter away from windows and on the lowest floor possible. I just got sent a photo from somebody in North Texas. They're wondering what this is. And that's what we're just looking at. This is like the most massive, scary looking cloud I think I've ever seen. Really crazy stuff. I'll have another radar scan here in a second. If we have a tornado... Oh, whoa! This could just go tornado emergency? This is a tornado emergency! For New Boston and Hooks, Texas. This is a confirmed tornado. Whoa! Or is this? Or is it just PDF? No, this is a tornado emergency! This rotation... Wow!
This is an emergency alert.
I don't have the audio right.
Emergency warning has been issued.
The audio is going through my speakers, but this is now officially a tornado emergency in New... And so in Crider, Kentucky, which is a pretty small area, it will be hitting the Pleasant Valley bulk foods area, and this is now officially a tornado emergency. So we now have a tornado emergency here in Kentucky on this storm.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
We have a tornado emergency on this storm in Kentucky for Crider and Crow, or just the environmental parameters failing. I mean, there's really nothing stopping this tornado. That's how, that's the magnitude of this situation, and we have another tornado emergency. There you go.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
This is a new tornado emergency for those in Lewistown from this storm if you can. If you're a truck driver, get out of the way. Go back to the east or just try to get down to the south. Just don't try to drive into the storm is what I'm saying. Because this is a very dangerous situation and it is going to be continuing as a tornado emergency.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
This is still a tornado emergency, and again, it is not going to be weakening anytime soon. You need to get underground if you can. If you're in this warning, if you're in a mobile home, you got to find a sturdy structure. And there it is, another tornado emergency.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
Brand new tornado emergency. This tornado, again, not weakening at all. Going towards Arlington, and as well as Nortonville. You need to seek shelter, again, if you're anywhere in the tornado warnings, not just this. Now officially a tornado emergency. We now have officially a tornado emergency here in Texas on this large and strong tornado that's on the ground. You need to seek shelter.
This is an emergency alert.
Extremely
a
dangerous
tornado
situation.
Emergency warning has been issued.
We are in quite the big radar hole.
This is an emergency alert.
We have a tornado emergency
warning has been issued.
That has just been issued. We now have a tornado emergency that has been issued. This is going to be the storm for Van Buren in Missouri. We now officially have a tornado emergency. This is the highest level tornado warning that you can possibly... Every signature scan over scan is getting larger. This radar, for some reason, is slow. But this is the latest scan north of Tylertown. Oh my goodness.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
We now have a tornado emergency for those in Walthall, Mississippi. This is a very dangerous tornado. It is a catastrophic...
This is an emergency alert.
There's a new one.
A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
All right, so they have just upgraded the next warning out in front of this to a tornado emergency. So a new tornado emergency warning upgrade for those in Marion, Lawrence, and Jefferson Davis counties in Mississippi. This is a huge tornado emergency warning for those in Prentiss, Bassfield, and East.
A large and strong tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
Holy crap.
Horizontal, huge horizontal.
And it's a tornado emergency.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency
This is a
warning
tornado
has been
emergency.
issued.
This is the highest level tornado warning you can possibly get. This is a catastrophic tornado that is in progress. We now have a tornado emergency. You need to be in... You have to get underground if you're in this warning, if you can. This is an absolutely insane tornado. Violent, potentially even worse than that right now, heading into Lake City. This is, again, the tornado. It is a wedge.
Look at that.
This is the... Okay.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
We now have a tornado emergency in Iowa.
I'm coming into Denville.
So this has now been upgraded. We now have a tornado emergency in Iowa. This is the highest level tornado warning that you can possibly get, and this is going to be for the town of Coburg and Essex. If you are in this warning, you've got to be in your safe. Keep an eye on them. If they have something, we're going to go to them. There it is.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
We have a tornado emergency in Illinois. This is the highest level tornado warning that can possibly be issued. We now have officially a tornado emergency. This is, again, the highest level warning that you can possibly get. This includes Marion, Creel Springs, Crab Orchard, New Denison, Rogersville, Dykes, Berg, Carrier Mills. You're all in the path right now.
Okay.
Right side of your screen is where the tornado will be located. It's a tornado emergency.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
This is a tornado emergency for the city of Greenfield. Tornado emergency if you are in the city or town of Greenfield, Kansas. This is a extremely dangerous situation. A catastrophic situation is about to happen for Greensburg in Kansas going towards Haviland. Did I say Greenfield? I meant Greensburg. I truly don't understand how this is not a tornado emergency.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency.
Oh, these people are stuck in the middle of the road.
Well, as I said that, they've upgraded it. It is a tornado emergency for Plevna, Abbeville, and Slavania north of Arlington. I don't know why the jinx keep happening. I mean, I'm not intentionally doing that. If you are in this tornado warning, this is a catastrophic tornado now. Another tornado emergency for Kansas. Free signature here. Coming up into the town of Huntsville. Whoa.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
This is a tornado emergency for Huntsville. They've upgraded this to a tornado emergency. This is a catastrophic
a new tornado
situation
warning has been issued
for northern Alabama. There you go.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
All right, this is now officially the first tornado emergency of 2026. It is a violent tornado. This is a catastrophe waiting to happen in Knox and Indian Hill. Homes. It's going right now towards the Enid Municipal Airport.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
We got a tornado emergency here in Oklahoma. Again, a violent tornado is currently in progress. You got to take shelter, put as many walls between you from the outside as possible. This is the highest level tornado warning you can possibly get. You need to get indoors. You need to put as many walls. Everybody is okay that's been hit by this so far, but we need to... There we go.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
We now have a tornado emergency here in Mississippi. All right, so I've gone ahead and upgraded this. It is a tornado emergency in Mississippi. We need to be taking shelter once again if we live in this tornado warning and putting as many walls between you from the outside as possible and getting away from windows. All right, north of Crosby. This is now officially a PDS tornado warning. Or sorry, a tornado emergency. This is the highest level that you can possibly get. It is a catastrophic tornado in Franklin County. And it is going to continue considerable damage threat.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
They've also just issued another tornado emergency. All right, so we have now a new tornado emergency here west of Brookhaven. They are going to expand this tornado warning for Franklin and Lincoln counties. This is a catastrophic rain-wrapped tornado that is in progress heading directly towards Brookhaven. Brookhaven is now included in this tornado emergency. We need to be putting as many walls between you from the... And this is almost fully rain wrapped, which is why we couldn't even see it. It's going to be approaching Bethel Road. It probably is along Bethel Road right now. Wow.
This is an emergency.
We have
alert.
another tornado
A
emergency.
Emergency warning has been issued.
They have upgraded this to a tornado emergency for Brookhaven. Once again, tornado emergency here for Brookhaven. This is a violent tornado. It is going to be a catastrophic tornado here for those near Brookhaven. All right, you should not be waiting any longer, though. I don't usually say you should evacuate if you're in this area, and you shouldn't if you have a safe place. But if you do not have a safe place and you're in an RV or mobile home, you've got to figure out something quickly.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
We have a new tornado emergency now for those in Monticello. So this has now been upgraded. It is now a tornado emergency for those in Monticello and New Hebron. This is going to include those in Jefferson, Davis, Lawrence, and Lincoln counties. So if you are in this tornado emergency, you need to take shelter now. You have to be getting there as soon as possible. In a few minutes. That is not good. Whoa.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
They have just upgraded this to a tornado emergency in Nebraska. This is the highest level tornado warning you can possibly get. It is a catastrophic situation right now for those in Hebron, Gilead, and as well as Alexandria. This is the highest level tornado warning you can possibly. The highest tornado threat is inside of our particularly dangerous situation tornado watch. We are still in the middle right now of that peak tornado window, and these supercells right now west of Manhattan will have the best shot at producing a tornado. We have one tornado warning in effect. What?
This is an emergency alert. A tornado emergency warning has been issued.
We have a tornado emergency in Nebraska. What? They just issued a tornado emergency here in southern Nebraska for Pawnee City and Debuse. If you are in this tornado emergency, you need to take